Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night. It is 8 p.m., and you know what that means. It is time once again for CBRS Entertainment and Turnbuckle Studios to bring you the Wednesday PlayStation Showcase. I am OM Dynamic, joined as always by the man on the console, Mr. Chris Best. How are we doing tonight, my brother?
Well, I am just elated and excited about the game we're going to play tonight, but more excited about the game news that we got yesterday. So, yesterday was the PlayStation State of Play, and there were a pile of interesting games that are coming to the PlayStation. And we got to start off with the big one that they hyped up. We got to start off with some Marvel Wolverine. Insomnia. Yeah, yesterday's PlayStation State of Play showcased a strong lineup of new reveals, updates, and PlayStation Plus editions that are coming to the PS5. One of those was Marvel's Wolverine. Insomniac showed extended gameplay, which focused on Logan's brutal close range attack. And when I mean brutal, I mean brutal. There were scenes where he was jumping off a roof and he would stab the guy in the head. You'd see the eyeball popping out at the back. It was gore. It was a gore fest, but it was awesome.
Now, I'm going to ask because, we all know that X-Men, the movies were made to be more kid-friendly and more PG to go along with the cartoon, where Logan and Wolverine has always had that gruff attitude, but was never allowed. So I got to ask about the language.
I didn't hear the language because I have to think that when PlayStation was showcasing this, they probably cleaned up the language just a little bit.
Right.
But the footage did emphasize a lot of fast claw-based attacks, environmental kills, and a darker tone built around Wolverine's rage-driven fighting style. And he does team up with a few other mutants as well. I couldn't quite catch who they all were. I'm pretty sure I thought I saw maybe Rogue or Jean Grey in there as well. I know I saw Saberwolf being fought, and I got to double check on this one, but I'm pretty sure I saw Deadpool in there as well.
I was gonna ask, are we going to get that little bit of a crossover as we did have the Deadpool and Wolverine movie last year?
Well, in the whole lore of things, Wolverine and Deadpool came from the same place as in the X-Men universe. I can't Department H, that's what it was called. But we do have a release date on this game, and it's coming September 15th, 2026. So if you guys are into your Wolverine, save that money up.
Yes.
Now, another thing that was announced too that was launched yesterday, Marathon is getting its second season. Season 2 is on its way. Bungie presented a new look at its sci-fi extraction shooter based on set on Tau Ceti 4. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Okay.
The update highlighted squad-based PvP gameplay, loot extraction mechanics, and evolving seasonal content shaping the live service world. But I heard minutes before going live that Season 2 unfortunately had a big, bad launch there were some hiccups in the launch.
Okay. So, again, this is not a game I know a lot about. I know that it's sort of been hyped, and I know that Marathon is actually, I believe, a remake.
I wouldn't know. I actually learned about the game like a month ago. So
okay. I don't know a lot about it, but now I've got to wonder. You've just had all of these hiccups, and I just found out today that one of Bungie's other big franchises, amidst a bunch of layoffs, because Bungie has laid off a ton of people, but their other massive franchise, Destiny, is just about to do its final update.
Yeah, that final update is coming sometime this summer. Destiny 2 has been around for the better part of 14 years.
Yeah.
Maybe actually shorter, because Destiny 1 came out while I was still in college. So,
You know
I
what?
mean, it's time for that game to go off into the sunset, you
Well,
know?
I'm going to be fair because Destiny 2 was never intended to last this long. Destiny was built to actually be a trilogy.
Yeah, I know.
So I
But
don't know. I'm going to guess that with all of this and now this final update, I do believe that this is going to be it for Destiny. I don't think we're going to get Destiny 3.
yeah, and to ease everybody's mind on it, Bungie is still going to be keeping the game running. It's just not going to get any more updates. That's all that's really happening. But let's step back into the world of Marvel because we are getting another Marvel game launching August 7th, 2026. Marvel Token Fighting Souls is coming. This fighting game revealed new characters, including Magneto, Green Goblin, Carnage. The game blends tag based fighting mechanics with a story driven campaign tied to a conflict involving Marvel's villains and heroes. What I saw out of this, it was Marvel as if it was Tekken Tag tournament, but Marvel.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I might dabble into this because
So,
I'm not big on these Marvel fighting games.
right. I was going to say, is it going to be along the lines of like Marvel versus Capcom, Injustice 2, DC Universe Online? That's exactly what this seems like. So it's probably not something I'm going to rush out to try, even though it is Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a demo there, I might give it a shot. We'll see.
Yeah.
But this next game, they showcased 20 minutes of gameplay, and it is a game that I gotta play because I've played every other game in the series. I'm just gonna let the picture speak for itself. God of War, La Fey. This is going to be the first God of War game that will not have Kratos as the main character.
Okay.
This was a major reveal, and it's focusing on Faye, Kratos' partner in a standalone journey set before and beyond her death. The game explores mythological realms, magical combat, and survival elements tied to the Norse lore from a new perspective. They did not give a release date on it, but they gave us a lot to chew on with this one. The core mechanics of the game is the hack. It goes back to the hack and slash that the original God of War was,
right?
And it felt a lot like I'm going to go really old school here, but it felt like Heavenly Sword, almost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I am 100% going to be buying this game.
Yeah,
there's no question about it because again, I'm a completionist. I got to finish every game in the series.
Yep, of course.
God of War. I got to do this one. You know.
Absolutely. I am intrigued. Simply because it's not something that I don't think it's something that we would have had on our bingo cards, is to have a female protagonist in the God of War series.
There were rumblings, there were rumors and rumblings about it, but Santa Monica Studios, who are under PlayStation, Sony, they like to keep their stuff a little bit tight-lipped. And they're just like Rockstar, just like Naughty Dog. They wait until there is enough stuff for people to chew on. And they came out with this 20-minute gameplay. Nobody was really expecting it because everybody thought that the state of play was going to be focused around Wolverine, which it was. It got a fair amount of gameplay. But to give us the 20 minutes, and it felt like it was maybe the first 20 minutes of the game, I think. I was interested in it. Very intrigued. I can't wait. I'm definitely going to be following this game for more information on it.
Yeah.
And this next game though, it's probably going to put a tight squeeze on my wallet because it's another game from another series that I got to play through.
Right.
Because I've played through almost every other game. I'm missing one game in the series. We're getting Silent Hill Townfall is coming. The new footage leaned heavily into the psychological horror with fragmented storytelling and disturbing environmental clues. It focused on the tension, the mystery, and the interpretation that the game had, that almost all the Silent Hill game has. Focused a lot on like the puzzles and everything like that. Didn't focus on the combat, and that's the thing with Silent Hill. The combat is not the strongest thing in the game. The strongest thing is the puzzle and the story.
Yes. And it looks, just looking from this picture there, it looks as though we again have a new protagonist for this.
Yeah, every Silent Hill has a different protagonist, but all the stories, in some way or another, they all loosely tie in together. There is a release date for this one, September 24th, 2026. September is looking like a gigantic month,
right,
for gaming right now.
I've gotta say this, like I'm a little bit concerned, especially at that time. And I mean, this is another one that could hit the October PlayStation Showcase when we do our Halloween month, if it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, and I know that we are in June,
mm-hmm.
so we are 4 months away. You have to be concerned about some of these games getting delayed due to other massive releases at that time.
Well, a lot of these games, Silent Hill Townfall was originally slated for an October release. Wolverine was also slated for a November release, but they pushed them up to September. And that's because they don't want to compete with the game that's coming in November. And I'm talking about Grand Theft Auto 6.
True.
That is a smart move to push it up or to move it back a month to do so. And it makes sense in the case of Silent Hill to do that, to put it out before October, because obviously the Halloween season is coming around.
Yep.
At that point, and a lot of people are going to be getting into their horror games. But speaking of horror games, our next game is a game that it's not coming this year, but I get a feeling it is coming next Halloween, October 2027.
Okay.
And I gotta do this one too, because I played the first one.
Yep.
Until Dawn 2 is coming. Now, I know a lot of people are probably thinking that, hey, wasn't there already a second Until Dawn? No, that game was more of a spin-off for the VR system. But this sequel expands on the choice-driven horror formula with new characters and branching narratives. Player decisions continue to shape survival outcomes, relationships, and multiple possible endings. So it's going to be exactly like how the first Until Dawn was, how The Quarry was, because The Quarry was also made by the same studio.
Yep.
I can't wait, because Until Dawn, when I finished it with everything I've done, and you guys can go back and look back on it on Saturday Night Gaming, because I did do a series on it. It left me thinking, wow, like what the hell? I ended up saving the people that I kind of wanted to get killed in the game. But that's neither here nor there. I know that I'm looking forward to this game because I am a horror game buff. I'm also a bit of a horror movie buff, so I kind of look forward to the gore. And Until Dawn had that kind of gore that I really liked, and I want to see it in this game as well.
Yeah.
But up next, I forgot to, let me see here. Okay, we're just gonna, where is it? I forgot to add one here, but I'll add it here in a short minute here. We're just going to skip right over the next game that I had on my script here.
Okay.
We're going to talk right about Control getting its sequel finally. This one is also arriving September 24th, 2026, and it's called Control Resonant. It is set obviously in the Control universe. This entry continues to explore the Federal Bureau of Control and the shifting oldest house. It features reality bending environments, psychic abilities, and expanded lore connections. And again, this is arriving on September 24th, 2026. And I just got to say that this is so, I'm going to say it flat out. This is ass backwards that Sony did this. Sony let go of the game, the first Control, on PlayStation Plus, and then announced this. I'm thinking if you want to announce the sequel, keep the first game on the PS Plus so that players can go back and reconnect with the game.
Yes.
You
And
know?
I've tried Control. I was not a big fan of the mechanics of the game.
Yeah.
I've tried the original. I've even tried FBC Firebreak. But Control also ties into yet another franchise that you played, which is the Alan Wake universe.
Yes.
So I can't say that I'm going to try this. I'm sure that this is going to come out as well with the Xbox game showcase coming this weekend, but I will just have to wait and see.
Yeah. And I've got the image here for the next game. Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Finally, we finally have information on this game because we talked about this. I want to say it was like maybe 2 or 3 state of plays ago that we talked about this. Capcom has revived the franchise with a modern PS5 action title featuring sword combat against demonic enemies. The gameplay mixes cinematic melee fighting with supernatural abilities and boss encounters. When the series first came out on the PlayStation 2, I really wanted to get my hands on it. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger. Anytime I walked into like Blockbuster or anything like that, I wanted to rent the game. I don't know why I didn't, and I kind of wish I did.
It's probably one of those situations where you walk in with the specific intent of renting a game, but then something else catches your eye and you get distracted.
Silent Hill 2 did that. I will tell you that right now. It was Silent Hill 2. But September 25th, 2026, this game is making its arrival. And what I saw, Bubba, if you're out there watching, I know you're going to love this game. Because again, he likes all that samurai stuff, you know?
Yes, he does.
But this was another game that caught my eye. And again, horror. We're getting horror game love tonight here, guys, because the next game coming is a game that it's already out on Microsoft Windows, and it's called Ill. It's a first-person horror game, and it's built around hyper-realistic visuals, disturbing creature design, as you can see with that creature in the image. Yeah. The gameplay focuses on survival under extreme pressure, with heavy emphasis on the atmosphere and body horror. Yeah, in the atmosphere, like it was like a smoky, dark atmosphere as you're seeing in that image. Yeah, and just a lot of sick, twisted imagery that I saw in the trailer. There is no release date on this one yet.
Okay, I am looking at this, and my first thought is Resident Evil.
I thought, okay, so because this was announced after Silent Hill. And I know that there's like what Konami is doing with the Silent Hill series is that they're announcing a pile of Silent Hill games. So I thought, okay, are we getting like 2 Silent Hills here? And because I got that vibe, and then I'm like, wait, this kind of does have a Resident Evil feel to it. So it's like, all right, let's see where this goes. And I cannot wait to see it. I need to see more of this. Yeah. But our next game is also a game I think Bubba will really, really enjoy.
Okay.
Because I think I got some samurai vibes off this one as well. Also some anime vibes as well. But it's a game called Kamori. It's a stylized co-op action game set in a vertical neon city inspired by folklore spirits. Players use yokai-based abilities to traverse rooftops, fight enemies, and uncover supernatural mysteries. This one only has a 2027 release time. Okay. No exact date yet, but it had like it had like an anime feel to it, but very action heavy oriented.
Right. So again, looking at this picture, I do see the anime feel. And I do see of course, the mythological as well. I'm also getting maybe a little bit of a Ghostwire Tokyo vibe.
Yes. I totally, like, in watching the trailer, I got that vibe as well. I need to see a little bit more on this one but it looks like one of those. It looks like it's going to be for me one of those hidden gen games that I'm going to randomly find on a Friday night while on the PlayStation Plus and just try it out.
Yeah.
But I know another game that's coming that I will not be playing on a Friday night because I gotta say I have to do a PlayStation showcase on this one because I used to play this game a lot the series a lot on the PlayStation Portable. Stuntman is coming back, and
Wow.
Stuntman Hollywood. It's a cinematic stunt driving game where players perform scripted movie sequences. Each level acts like a film set, requiring precision, driving through explosions, crashes, and dynamic camera shots. One thing that you guys are going to love out there, they've already announced some of the featured cars, and we're looking at some of them right now in that image. We've got Kit from Knight Rider is going to be in the game.
Yep.
The DeLorean from Back to the Future is going to be in there. I'm pretty sure. There was another one I saw too, but I can't remember it. But it was a heavy emphasis on like 80s action vehicles.
I would have to say you're probably going to have Ecto 1 in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to suggest the A-Team minivan.
Well, if I'm being honest, the Ecto 1 didn't really do many action scenes, but the A-Team minivan did, the DeLorean did, and Kit obviously did.
Yes. There's another one out there that I've got to figure for Bubba's sake, and that's got to be the General Lee.
Oh, yeah. It's got to be there. In the old Stuntman, I've gotten vehicles that were very similar to the General Lee. But yeah, this is so for those who don't know the Stuntman series, it's Tony Hawk, but in cars. That's what it is. You do a bunch of like crazy stunts to just advance to the next level. It's a very fun game.
Yeah.
But another thing that's also fun, finding out about all of our programming right here at Turnbuckle Studios.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays, let us power your dreams with the Xbox Showcase at 9 p.m. Friday, we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap Delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, something for you each and every night of the week at Turnbuckle Studios. And we want you to meet the team behind those shows. Mr. Best, myself, Chris Parrish, Bubba Duke, Logan Thompson, and the Godfather himself, Carl Carafel. Go to the host section, click on each of our individual links to get our socials and watch our latest weekly live episodic programming. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org.
Okay, so the next game up is this one intrigued me because this one was kind of like a Jurassic Park meets Silent Hill meets Ark Survival meets Dino Crisis game. And it's called The Lost Wild. It is a survival horror experience set on an island filled with realistic reactive dinosaurs. Players must avoid predators using stealth and awareness rather than direct combat, focusing on survival tension. So it's one of those games where if you're like stranded in the jungle and you see a pack of raptors coming around nearby, your best bet is to hide
Yeah.
and dodge, not run directly at them and fight all them.
Right.
Um, I saw it was just a quick trailer, but I'm like, yes.
Right.
I was just like, yes, I will play that. I don't care. It's one of those games that to me that I don't care if it's going to get crap rating. I'm going to play it.
Right. Well, and you know what? There's those games that do get those crap ratings that are actually really, really enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Star Wars Outlaws was that for me.
Yeah.
It got.
I know.
I saw.
I'll be honest, I found that with Redfall.
Yeah. And here's another game that I'm very intrigued to play because it's going back to the old school style. Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition remastered. It's a completely old school. Back to like again when I used to. This was a game that I picked up off and on over at Blockbuster, and I did rent it and played it for a weekend. Had a lot of fun with it. It's a remaster of the classic large-scale action game featuring massive battlefield combat, updated visuals, and smoother combat systems while reuniting the original Muso-style gameplay. So if I remember, that style of gameplay was like just hack and slash everybody around you. And I totally enjoyed that very much so.
Yeah, I don't know much about Dynasty Warriors 3. I have seen some gameplay. Certainly for the style.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't my style at the time. It might be something that I enjoy now that I have, grown and matured as a game.
Mm-hmm.
So I will have to take a look at this.
Yeah, I cannot wait to get my hands on this one. Once again, I should say, because I played those first three, but after I realized that they were just repeating the same thing over and over again, I'm like, maybe I should drop out from that,
Yeah.
But now let's talk about some PlayStation Plus games that are coming to the classics lineup. And one game has got me really excited, but we'll get to that in just a moment here, because the first game that's coming up is a game that is called Guitar Man. Now, this is a rhythm action cult classic where players battle enemies through musical timing-based combat, blending storytelling with unique rhythmic gameplay and mechanics. Basically, you play a guitar to beat your enemies.
Yeah.
This was another one of those games. I saw it on the shelf at Blockbuster, thought about giving it a try, heard the rumblings that it was a pretty good game, didn't pull the trigger on it, though.
Right. I played a game similar a couple of years ago called Metal Hellsinger.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing, but it was all like heavy metal, like Kill Switch Engage, Falling in Reverse, stuff like that on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, as soon as I saw this graphic come up, my immediate thought went to either the Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo or Josie and the Pussycats.
I heard some of the music that was played. It does have a bit of a rock element to it, but speaking of rock, did you know, OMD, that Cold wrote a song for a video game way back in the day? Okay, well, guess what? That game is coming to the PlayStation Plus Classics. This game has got me so hyped up because I used to play the hell out of this game. And that is PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy.
I am so frigging jealous right now.
And the song that we're referring to that Cold wrote for this game is the song With My Mind, which is a fantastic song.
Yes.
Oh, I loved this game. When Midway went out of business, because it was Midway who originally developed this, my first thought was, what happened to this game? Who took it? I still don't know who took it. I just know it's coming to the PlayStation Plus now.
See, I'm just so jealous because this is that one game from the original Xbox that I have always wanted in backwards compatibility, and
And
we've never got it.
geez, see, and I've been waiting for the same thing since, well, because it came to the PlayStation 2 for us. I've been waiting for that as well. We could play it on certain PS3 systems, but they never this is the first time since its original release that it's actually coming out on
Yeah.
the PlayStation Plus.
I am going to wonder now, and I'm definitely going to have to check out the Xbox showcase this coming weekend.
Mhm.
Because with this coming, I wonder if it is going to be coming to the Xbox Series XS or if it's going to be coming with Project Helix next year.
It's hard to say. I mean, it's coming in July. By the way, Get a Room In is coming sometime in June. There's no announced date, just says June, July. And then we've got one coming to August as well. And we're going to go back to Onimusha in just a moment here.
Okay.
If I can find where the logo is. I'll just throw up the original, the Onimusha one that we just had up there, unless this is it. I can barely see the logos I've created here. So,
yeah.
Oh, this is the original one. So we are getting Onimusha, Dawn of Dreams coming to the PlayStation Plus Classics. It is a hack and slash action RPG entry in the Onimusha series featuring, again, the demon slaying combat, character progression systems, and cinematic boss battles. Again, I think I want to do this one. I think I want to play this one here because it's that whole I want to get in to this series and check it out.
Right.
And I think that jumping off point should be some of these classic games, at least in my personal opinion.
Right. So I know for myself because I've heard of another game, similar name, and I know I'm getting them confused. Most of this one, and it's a PlayStation game, I know that, but most of it is just a like walking story. But it is something to do with avenging your father's death, and I know it's a Japanese design. I just can't remember the name of it offhand.
You might be thinking of Shenmue.
Yes.
That game that was a Sega game originally. It was originally released on the Dreamcast.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how old that series is.
Yes, Shenmue is the one I am thinking of.
Yeah. There is another game that I did forget to add to the script here. And I think you're going to be happy about this one, I think.
Okay.
As I wait for it to load on my screen.
I've got it.
Tomb Raider, Legacy of Atlantis. This game is a remake of Tomb Raider 1. I'm going to play this one. I did not like Tomb Raider 1. I did not like the controls. But I'm going to play this one because I know what the controls for Tomb Raider are like now. They're actually far better than what they were on the PlayStation 1.
Yes. This is one, because we've got two Tomb Raider games right now, besides all of the newer ones there. And I believe this is one of them on the Game Pass, along with Shadow of Osiris. I did not like the gameplay or the view on Shadow of Osiris, so I'm hesitant to try this one, but I might have to take a look at it now.
Yeah. OMD, I think it's time for another commercial break before we get into this week's game.
I believe so. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have ever wanted your break in podcasting, content creation, or to help us behind the scenes, check this out.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, videos games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And as we just mentioned, if you want your break in podcasting content creation or to help us behind the scenes, hit the join button. Tell us how you believe you can help us, how you feel we can help you. We will sit down as a collective and find the right fit. All of that and so much more at turnbucklestudios.org.
Yeah, and this is a game tonight, guys, that we are looking forward to, that I've been looking forward to playing ever since it got announced that it was coming to console about a year ago, I believe it was. This is Grounded, a game originally released on the on PC and Xbox, developed by Microsoft Studios. But we are looking at the single player side of this game. Now, you are a little kid who got shrunk, and you're in a backyard, and you've got to survive. It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the video game.
All right.
I dabbled a little bit into it last night. I got through most of the tutorial stuff because there's a lot in the tutorial, but it's very straightforward. It does hold your hand in helping you craft things. As you can see, I built myself a little lean-to to sleep in.
Yeah.
This here is a thing that that's going to help you with your recipes. So if I'm going to use an example here. I've got an axe and a torch out, but I'm going to go and look for something. Maybe grab this plant fiber, okay? I'm going to bring it back here. And I've got things in here that I can analyze. So I've got mite fuzz, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and analyze that. And as you see, it's analyzing. And it just gave me a whole bunch of different things I can do with it. So
Nice.
It tells you everything you can build with it and levels up my character, obviously. I've got a few other things. So I've got this dry grass trunk. I'm going to go ahead and analyze that as well. I forgot I picked up all this stuff the other day when I was playing.
Right.
And it just, like I said, it gives you all these recipes. So I'm analyzing something I had already made, and it's telling me I can make other things off of that as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this raw aphid meat. Oh, I guess I can't analyze that. Huh. Okay, there are things that oh, wait. I ran out of battery power, so I've got to charge that one. Okay. Now it's telling me that I have a mission. I've got two things I need to do. I need to go and find water. And there was an explosion by a tree that I saw. And I was standing on top of this device over here when I seen it. So I'm going to go back over here and try to look for where I saw it, because I can't remember where I saw it. I got to see if there is a map option. Oh, there's a marker on my screen. I'm going to go check the marker out.
All right. So I can already say this. I am getting Minecraft vibes, just better visually with a little bit more to do.
Oh yeah, it seems like there's a never-ending supply of stuff. It sounds like something is coming after me too. Oh, a big beetle. That freaked me out. This game too, by the way, this is a very interesting thing I saw about this game. If you have arachnophobia, you can set it to tell the game that I have arachnophobia, and it'll take the spiders out of the game.
Okay.
And I just found some sap that I picked up. I kind of want to go up further because I see water. You collect water off of the dews off the grass.
Right.
I'm scared of taking a fall here because I'm on very, very thin ground. But I want to see how I can get to that water. Okay, so I can slurp it right from here. There we go. And I just unlocked. I just did something there.
Okay.
So now it's telling me I got to build a workbench, but I really want to look for.
Yeah.
Holy.
I thought I just saw another bit of water.
Oh yeah, there's a. Oh, that's a camera, or not a camera. That's something. I should probably investigate. This is one of the things I usually do in these survival games is I will try to get up somewhere high so I can look around for something. Okay, see that
Right.
purple that's going off in the distance?
Yep.
That's the explosion I got to go find.
Okay.
Oh, that was
That
a
hurt.
big fall. Now, the one thing that does bug me about this game is there's no complete character customization. That ant is a red worker ant. I don't know if he's going to attack me or not. Okay, it doesn't
Didn't
seem
look
like it.
it. No. Now, is this one of those games where you want to sort of avoid that and only fight if you need to, or
Yes, because there are certain creatures you're going to come across, especially early. Something they're going to come across creatures that you were too early level to attack. Like
Right.
I did come across a spider, and I tried to fight it, but he killed me right away.
right?
That's why I keep backing off, like when I see creatures, because I'm like, wait, are you a good guy? Are you a bad guy? Because I don't know all of the creatures yet.
Right.
Old anthill. I gotta find the map here. The map's right here. Okay, so what? Oh. There's
Now, I've also tried another game called Astroneer, which is similar to this. I know you're out in fresh air. Astroneer is more set in space, but do you have sort of a certain time frame that you can be out, and then you have to make sure you're back at your shelter, or?
I have to assume this is the one thing I think about with these survival games is that I have to assume that nighttime is the best time to go back to your base, because again, with some of these survival games that I play, like Ark, for instance, right?
Yeah.
If you're out at nighttime, you're not going to see that dinosaur that's popping out of that bush that's going to attack you.
Right.
So I have to assume that's the same thing here, and that's partially why I got my torch out right now, because I mean, it may look like daytime, but I don't know what the day-night cycle is like in this game yet. But right now, I'm trying to find that tree. I hear a beeping of some kind. Grab that sap. I'm one of those types too that like if I see something that I can grab, I'm gonna pick it up right away.
Absolutely.
And then I'll bring it back to the base. Actually, you don't necessarily always have to go back to the base. You can just start crafting right here. But I'm also the type that I'm gonna go back to the base to do crafting because I would feel safer crafting my items at my base and then
Of
heading
course.
back out. But I'm very curious about this.
A solar light?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Nope. I gotta make a different tool for that.
Yep. Oh,
But that's
I'm seeing that purple.
Oh, I'm right up on it. That's what I was looking for on the map. You can't jump up there, so I'll go down around here. That music is so ominous, but I like
I was
it.
gonna say, yeah. Why are we going with the haunting music? Oh,
What's this? Oh, I gotta bust it. I gotta make another tool at some point, then, or at least find the recipe for it.
Meals on Wheels.
Oh. So when he says Meals on Wheels, that typically means that there's a creature that I can attack, like this little mite here. I can get him. He's leading me somewhere, though, I think.
Yes, he is.
No, this is the explosion I gotta find. What is this? Are you lead? You are leading me. Remember to analyze resources. Oh, what's in here? Yeah, it's a bit. There's a bit of a futuristic element, despite the game being set in 1990. Yeah, so if you want, guys, you can crank up some Milli Vanilli and play this game.
But you'll never hear them.
Here's the thing. I will say this about Milli Vanilli, okay? Sure, they were caught lip syncing, but guess what? They could actually sing.
Oh, I know.
I've actually seen, like, before one half of Milli Vanilli died, they actually went in and did an album where they actually sang on it, and they were actually pretty good singers.
Yeah.
It's just at that time, the record company they signed with, that was not the sound that they wanted from them. They just wanted the band for their looks, and that's kind of sad to say that.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so I've just got to explore this lab and see if there's things I can grab from here.
Oh, I saw something up on your screen.
Oh, resource surveyor. I can't use it yet.
Okay.
But this thing here. I think my torch burned out. But that's okay. There's a lot of light going on in here. This is very ominous here. Hostile presence detected.
In the pond.
Yeah. Biometric scanner, unauthorized access. I probably don't have like enough leveling, I guess, to get to that one. Oh, there's something here. Hey, you're a robot.
System reboot in progress. Thanks for the helping hand. I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot.
Yes, you are.
I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain.
Do so. I don't want to talk to you right now, though. I'll come back to you. I want to explore a little bit here and find out more of what I can around here.
Right?
Like, what the heck is this thing?
If only chemistry class was this.
Okay.
All
Walk
right.
into that and it gets me XP. That's what that science is. It's basically XP.
Yep.
Super duper. So it requires a duper disc. This is obviously going to be far more advanced stuff, I think. Or, well, what I think is far more advanced, because I really don't know. Hey, if I was able to get that, can I jump into this and collect science? Nope, I can jump right over it. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you now.
I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device.
Probably.
Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything.
Oh, yeah.
A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service? You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tuteli to experiment on all things small.
Okay.
This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard. It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated.
Yes, I am.
Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction.
Whatever you say
In other
there.
words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending. Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Hopefully your memory will return in time. Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short-order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory banks.
Okay, so how do I get home?
To your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion.
So it sounds like my goal would be to repair this thing.
Yep.
I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution. Haha! That is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error. Arg! I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer. Dr. Tully used two types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes.
Okay.
Super
Cool.
chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system.
Mm-hmm.
If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find. Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various...
I'm trying to gather all the information I can out of this guy.
Of course.
To your scabby. Stand by. Processing. Processing. Error. Files not found. Code 632C404. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too.
Cheese and fries.
But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities, the Hedge Lab. The Hedge Lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing.
Cool.
You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge. Sending the coordinates to your scabby. Try to find the Hedge Lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature into the mainframe. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL network of computers too. ASL grants access to daily work items, nay, tasks, nay, quests, yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard.
Cool.
Log on to the ASL terminal over there and see what is available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those chips. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day.
That was a lot of information he gave.
Right?
So I've got to head over to this thing here.
Yeah.
Hold to use. Biometric scanner. And takes a minute. And we're in.
There we go. See what we get in here.
Yep.
That camera or eyeball is a little bit creepy there, but there's some raw science.
Yeah, that eyeball thing, this thing here kind of reminds me of
The
2001. No, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Well, Simpsons, yes, because they parodied that in one episode.
Science is
Yep.
surprisingly awesome.
No, but when you had your hand down on the biometric scanner, there was that eye that was
Yeah,
there as well.
I think I need to need to craft a torch here. Where is it?
But do you know what you don't need a biometric scanner to do, Mr. Best?
What is that?
Check out our shop at turnbucklestudios.org.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And please head over to our shop powered by redbubble.com so it is 100% safe and secure. Support your favorite shows and your favorite podcasters. Wear what we wear. All of those proceeds come back into our studios to bring you a better experience. And when you make a purchase, send us a photo, tag us on socials, whatever it is. We will give you a shout out live right here on air during one of our many weekly programs. All of that and more. TurnbuckleStudios.org.
Okay, so I'm at that ASL station here, and it's telling me some recommended things. So I'm going to pick up the recommended ones.
I'm planning to dedicate each one of them to a different function.
Gained a trophy for that. There we go. And then here are the quests that he will have for me at some point.
Okay.
Such wonderful views from up there. Side note, I'm worried that Ominent's shoddy manufacturing of the lab pieces will cause them to fall apart over time, but they will do for now.
But yeah, okay. I can go. What the? I got all weirdly turned around there. I didn't even do anything. Oh, I can use the resource analyzer here too. Cool.
Nice.
So if I'm ever out and about, nowhere near my base, I can head over this way. Let's analyze the rest of the stuff that I couldn't do. Science. Aphid meat. Yeah, I've been collecting a lot of sap, so it's probably a good idea to analyze that. Oh, no recipes. I already got the recipes I needed, I suppose. Okay, so ran out of charge on that. Just leave it be. I saw another door here. Oh, it's locked.
Yep.
All right, so on my way back out. I hope it didn't turn to night because I don't have the stuff to make a torch right now. Okay, still daylight out. Now, the one thing I didn't check on the map, and I'm going to check right now, fast travel. See if there is there's a waypoint thing I can do. I see a backpack, and I'm gonna. I want to see what that backpack's all about.
Okay.
Trying to find the sprint button. I can't remember what it is.
I'm gonna say it sounds like your character's getting tired.
Yeah.
Yuck. Gross.
He's hungry. That's what it is.
Need food.
I don't.
Okay. Is that why it's glowing green around the screen?
Yeah, it said eat or die. So
Oh, jeez.
let me see if I think I still have some food in my inventory here. No, I don't have food.
Meals on wheels.
Yeah, Meals on Wheels. Where are you? Because I can probably kill you and eat you. Get over here.
He's showing you something. Well, you've got a minute left before you.
Before I die.
Yep.
I'll just take the death and then. Hey, look, a ladybug. I'll just take the death and then
Ladybug coming through.
and then we'll call it an episode.
Sounds good.
Because I can't find what I'm unless there's food in this backpack I'm hoping to get to. I don't think I'm gonna make it there though.
No.
20 seconds to get there, and I'm very slowing down.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey. 3, 2, 1. Dad. You died. Max starved to death. That's the name of the guy.
All right.
But we do have a. I was saying love the egg flipper, and I did too. I didn't notice that until afterwards. But
Right.
OMD, I think we'll play our shows one last time, and then we'll call it a day.
I think so.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays, let us power your dreams with the Xbox Showcase at 9 p.m. Friday, we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And there is our weekly calendar. There is something for you each and every night of the week. And we want you to meet the team behind those shows. Mr. Best, myself, Bubba Duke, Chris Parrish, Logan Thompson, and Carl Carafel. Click on our individual links to get our socials and watch our latest weekly live episodic programs. But Mr. Best, do you know what Max could have used in the game so that he didn't die and could have had some extra energy to continue?
Yeah, he could have used our new sponsor, Dubby, in that case, if you're going there, use our promo code CBRS Gaming to get 10% off of your orders there. That is Dubby.dgg. And OMD, as you know, we can find all of our, once again, as you mentioned, you can find all of our hosting stuff at turnbucklestudios.org/host. But OMD, what are those words we like to go out on?
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, remember, the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at CBRS Entertainment and Turnbuckle Studios, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck. We out.